My name is Mzushi Africa, and I was one of the guys that was interviewed by Originate Breaking TV last season. It's been a dope experience. Like, looking at what Originate Breaking TV are doing is quite interesting, because we've hardly had in East Africa sections or forums or conversations where like breakers just speak their mind and tell us what they think about the breaking scene both in East Africa and around the world. So definitely for me, being on the live interview of Originate Breaking TV gave me the opportunity to give my take on what I think the scene around East Africa has become. And yeah, that was one of the most interesting things. The questions were very interesting. They're spot on. I would say that they're spot on. Originate Breaking TV, the founders B-Boy Roger and Eric Juma have done a lot of work. They've done their research, and so the kind of questions they will bring up on their live interview are relevant questions to the scene. And so for me, getting to answer some of these questions and being part of maybe the solution of some of the things that are going on around East Africa, and being able to bring raw conversations about the scene also was quite a good experience for me in the live interview. So Originate Breaking TV have been conducting very interesting interviews over the past year. So we had guys like Abrams, the founder of the Breakdance Project Uganda. We had Baptista and Faraja from Congo. We had Big Girl Mad Max. We had Zeku. We had B-Boy Gravity. We had Logistics. We had Hesky from Rwanda. We had B-Boy El Nino. And so what this gets to say, if you know these people, you know these are people that are contributing to particular scenes in where in the countries they represent, or in regions that they represent. And so having to see some of these guys on Originate Breaking TV for the first time giving their take on what they think about the scene was quite an interesting thing for me. Some of these guys are OGs, man. Some of them have been in the industry for so long. Some of these guys like Abrams, man, this is a legend in East Africa as far as breaking is concerned. People like Faraja in Congo, the work he has been doing in Congo has been amazing. And just to see their stories being told on Originate Breaking TV is inspiring for me. I'm a young breaker. I pretty much have been around the scene for around 8 years. Some of these guys have been in the scene for over 20 years, some of them over 15 years, some of them over 10 years. And so the experience that comes with that is a learning lesson for people like me, and for I'm sure younger generations of breakers around East Africa and around the world. And so for me, I think what I can say about the Originate Breaking TV project is that it has bridged the gap between breakers in a very big way. The same way last year we had Break Free that gave African b-boys a chance to be seen at an international level, or at an international stage. What Originate Breaking TV has done is from our locality here in East Africa, they've been able to bring us some of the top b-boys around the world, that they've been able to share. They've been able to share their experiences. They've been able to share their contributions to the scene. And from someone, from any b-boy who might be watching Originate Breaking TV, who maybe hasn't had the chance to travel to these countries, it gives them pretty much a raw picture of what these guys are made of. You know, Originate Breaking TV has also been massively involved in social development, and I would like to give a big shout out to the founders B-Boy Roger and B-Boy Eric Juma because of this. I remember a time last year after COVID hit and kids were sent home. You know, the parents were expected to purchase masks, and for low-income communities such as the one in Kibera and the one in Pumwani where I come from, a lot of parents were unable to buy masks for their kids, and kids ended up running around the place with no masks, which was a risk. But what Originate Breaking TV did was actually go back to their pockets. They purchased masks, they purchased sanitary towels, and they went into different communities and supplied this to kids and big girls that needed them. Topics such as menstrual health are very important topics to be addressed, because as big girls, as they join the breaking community and as they go on with their endeavors in the breaking community, you want to make sure they are able to take care of themselves, appropriately. And so the topic of menstrual health is very important for big girls, and I think for the girl child as a whole, because as girls develop, they need to be able to take care of themselves. And to see an organization such as Originate Breaking TV actually put this in mind and actually do something about it is a very moving thing, and is a very inspiring thing, and it gives us direction. Gives us a direction whereby right now we're having a lot of big girls joining the breaking community, and so being able to take care of these big girls and being able to show them how to take care of themselves is a very important conversations. And so the Originate Breaking TV, or OB Nation as they call themselves, they have grown up. They have female grown-ups who are involved in teaching the younger girls how to take care of themselves. And so that one for me is a very important thing as well. I also like to talk about Team Share Scholarship Fund. That is an initiative by Originate Breaking TV in conjunction with Bigger Logistics. Bigger Logistics is one of the young big girls who are doing amazing things around the world. She is currently a Red Bull All-Star, and has been involved in a lot of positive things with her community as well as the community here in Kenya. And with the Team Share Scholarship Fund fundraiser, what they're doing is actually for school-going children who are part of the Originate Breaking TV project. These funds will be used to fund or to pay for their school fees. And I think this is very good because you don't want kids to stop breaking just because maybe they cannot pay their school fees, or you don't want kids putting all their attention in breaking and leave their education side aside simply because maybe their parent is not able to cater to their school fees. And so this project has made it possible for kids to keep breaking, and actually the fund will be able to take care of their school fees. And I think from a parent point of view, I'm a parent myself. If I were to take my kids to an institution for training, and this institution ended up paying for their school fees, that would actually give me a reason to support my kid in whatever they were doing, be it boxing, be it breaking, be it football, or whatever it is. So I think this is another important thing that these guys are doing, and go support them. Make sure you go check out the Team Share Scholarship fundraiser, and give what you can. It helps out. It helps to take the kid to school again. And so I would just like to conclude by giving a very big shout out to Bigger Logistics. Amazing work you're doing in Kenya. We cannot thank you enough. Big shout out to B-Boy Roger and B-Boy Eric Juma, the founders of Originate Breaking TV. I would say you've practically given breakers a voice. There's a lot of, I remember a lot of times when I'm doing what I'm doing, when I'm going to Uganda, or when I go to Rwanda, or whenever I'm doing what I'm doing with the breaking, sometimes you don't know whether people see what you're doing. And to have interviews on Originate Breaking TV and some of these questions you guys are asking, it actually makes someone realize that you people recognize the efforts people are putting in the breaking community. I remember even small conversations like a b-boy in Congo being asked, who is your favorite b-boy, around East Africa, and my name will come up, or someone else's name will come up. That is an inspiration for these breakers to know that someone in other countries actually sees what they do and is actually inspired by that. So much respect to you guys, much love, keep doing what you're doing, and I am definitely looking forward to more interviews this year. I saw you started off with B-Boy Zeku, so that means that one just gets to tell that this year is going to be amazing, and we're going to have some mad interviews, so definitely looking forward to that.